Hi, hello, dear students. Welcome to our channel Maths with Panindra. In this video, we are going to discuss about the binomial theorem. It is in the intermediate second year mathematics 2A paper. This chapter contains two 7 marks questions, one 2 marks questions according to Board of Intermediate marks weightage. So total 16 marks we will get from this topic. Now let us have a discussion. What is binomial theorem? In that binomial theorem, what represents a binomial? The binomial means two terms which are connected by either plus or minus. Suppose binomial, bi means two, binomial. So two terms I am considering. One is x, another term is y. Binomial means two terms, x and y terms here I am taking, which are connected by either plus or minus. We already discussed in the earlier classes about binomial. Like in the previous sessions, x plus y whole power 1 in indices, x minus y whole power 1, x plus y whole square, x minus y whole square, like this, x plus y whole cube, x minus y whole cube. Like this we are expanding. So these are the expansion, binomial expansions. So here in binomial expansions, the coefficients will come. The coefficients, for example, x plus y whole power 1. So that means x plus y only, no? Suppose if it is x plus y whole square, if you want to expand this, so it is looking like a square plus a plus b whole square, na? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So x square plus 2xy plus y square. Like this way, x plus y whole cube also we will write it. X plus y whole cube equal to x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. This is the expansion of x plus y whole cube. These are the expansions. Sir, why sir? These are the information you are giving. So here we are going to get that expansion for n index. Here 1 represent index of the binomial expansion. Binomial theorem we are introducing for the positive integral index 1, 2, 3 and so on n. In the meanwhile, we will discuss about the Pascal triangle also. See here, generally x plus y whole square. Can we write x plus 1 can be written as 1c0 into x plus 1c1 into y, and also can be written as 1c0 x power 1 minus 0 y power 0 plus 1c1 x power 0, that means 1 minus 1 into y power 1. This is the way we can write. The meaning cannot be changed. X can be written as 1c0 x and 1c1y. In the next step, 1c0 x power, here 1 minus 0, this value we are writing, y power here 0. Similarly, 1c1 x power 1 minus 1 into y power 1. Similar procedure if you follow for this second expansion. X square, here index is 2, so starts from 2c0, 2c1, 2c2, it ends 2c1 x power, 2c0 start from 2c0, x power 2 minus 0 into y power 0 plus 2c1 x power 2 minus 1 into y power 1 plus 2c2 x power 2 minus 2 y power 2. Both the meaning is same. Similar way we can expand x plus y whole cube, no? See here x cube, this can be written as 1 into, this 1 can be written as 3c0. Why? Because based on the index we will write it. X cube, that can be written as x power 3 minus 0. Here I want to write in terms of y also, so y power 0 we can write it. Plus 3 can be written as 3c1, x square can be written as x power 3 minus 1 based on this, into y power 1 plus again 3c2 into 3c2 also 3, x power 3 minus 2, x power 1 can be written as y power 2 plus here 1 into y cube, no? 1 can be written as 3c3, ncn is equal to 1 into, in terms of x also I want to write, so x power 3 minus 3 into y power 3. Why I am explaining these all? Here, which indicates 1c0 and 1c1, and here 2c0, 2c1 and 2c2, and in the expansion of x plus 3 x plus y whole cube, 3c0, 3c1, 3c2, 3c3. You observe that, dear students, x plus y whole power 1, here the index is 1. So in this expansion, how many terms it contains? X plus y, it contains 2 terms. So when the index is 1, terms is 2. So that means 1 plus 1. So if the expansion contains x plus y whole square, here terms is 2, the index is 2. So total how many terms we have here? 1, 2, 3. So 3 terms are there. So 1 increasing. X plus y whole cube, here how many terms we have? 4 terms we have. Index here n is equal to 3. So similarly, if you expand x plus y whole power n as a index, it contains n plus 1 terms. You have to remember, dear students. In this similarly, if you follow like this, if the expansion x plus y whole power n contains n plus 1 terms, I hope everyone remember. Here 3 terms are there, total 4. N is equal to 3, then the terms will be 4. N is equal to 2, then the terms will be 3. N is equal to n, so the terms will be n plus 1. See, what is the relation between these binomial coefficients 1c0, 1c1, 2c0, 2c1? We will, based on the index, we will create one See here, the index means in place of n whatever the value is there, and the coefficients also. So only for 3 we will take it, not for all, only for 3. So when the index is 1, so how many terms we have? In this 1 comma 1 is there, 1c0, 1c0, 1 comma 1, here 1, here also 1. So 1 comma 1. When the index is 2, the terms will be here 1 and here 2, here again 1. So when the index is 2, 1 to 1 are the coefficients. So here 1, 2 and 1. When the index is 3, what happened? 1, 3, 3 and 1. These are the coefficients. See here 1, 3, again 3, again 1. So here, based on the index and coefficients of binomial coefficients. So the relation how it will be, that I am going to explain. So in this, each row begins and ends with 1. Here in this, join like this and join these two, 1 and 1, ends starting with n, 1 ending with 1, adding these two. Here also join these two. The sum of 1 and 2 will be 3. The sum of 2 and 1 will be 3. The sum of 1 and 3 will be, I will write it here, sum of these 3, sum of these 2. So here, so 1 plus 3 will be 4. Here 3 plus 3. So here, before going to write 3 plus 3, 6. Here 1 only. This 1 will be 1. Again 3 plus 3, 6. Again 3 plus 1, 4. 1. Like this way it will go on. This is called Pascal triangle. This is called, this figure. This figure is called Pascal triangle. We have to know about this information. That is the reason I am giving, dear students. Don't feel it is bore. I want to share with you this information. By observing in each and every row, it is looking like rows, na? In the first row, it contains 2 terms are there, 1 and 1. In the second row, 1, 2, 1. So 3 terms are there. In the third row, total 4 terms are there. In the fourth row, we'll get it as like 5 terms are there. And so on, if nth row contains n plus 1 terms, we already discussed. This is about the binomial coefficients and indicates. Now we will enter into binomial theorem statement. What is the statement of binomial theorem? The statement, from here, the real binomial theorem starts. Let n be a positive integer, n be the positive integer x and a any real numbers or any real numbers, any real numbers then we have the expansion x plus a whole power n is equal to nc0 x power n a power 0 plus nc1 x power n minus 1 a power 1 nc2 x power n minus 2 a power 2 plus and so on. In middle rth term will be there, no, total n are there, means ncr x power n minus r. So how to remember? In the previous, in Pascal triangle, while I am explaining expansions, I told into a power r plus and so on ncn x power n minus n 0. Before going to write 0, better to write easy to understand x power n minus n into a power n. This is called binomial expansion. Keep that equation number 1. This is called the binomial theorem statement, x plus a whole power n. Here, the students, based on this, we will discuss the number of points. Write as a note. From one by one points, we will discuss. In that first point, this expansion, simply we can write it as x plus a whole power n. Simply we can write as summation or sigma r is equal to 0 to n ncr x power n minus r into a power r. See, now r is equal to 0, if you substitute, you will get the first term here. This is the first term. R is equal to 0 if you substitute there. Just roughly I am saying. R is equal to 1 if you substitute here. R is equal to 2. And so on, R is equal to n. This is the way you can. I am rubbing this. So this is the bottom. So x plus a whole power n is equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to n ncr x power n minus r into a power r. The point number 2. This expansion x plus a, this expansion x plus a whole power n, this expansion x plus a whole power n has n plus 1 terms. Even this also we discussed. The third point is a very important point. Keep in mind, dear students. The rth term of the expansion here, this is nc0 first term, nc1 second term, nc3 and so on and so on. ncr is there, no? This is called ncr. After before NCR, NCR minus 1 term is there. That is called the rth term of the expansion. Rth term. The rth term is denoted by the rth term. The rth term of the expansion which is denoted by T or T suffix R, and it is given by and it is defined by TR equal to NCR minus 1 x power n minus r plus 1 into a power r minus 1. So, how to write this term? TR means before r minus 1 term is there. So, NCR minus 1 x power, here n suffix is there, n is there, no? N minus r minus 1. Substituting n minus of r minus 1 means n minus r plus 1. A power r minus 1 suffix. And one more important regarding not only for intermediate but also for the competitive exams. The rth term from the lost in the expansion is T n minus r plus 1. How to remember is, here whatever you have that x power now in this TR, you can write that T n minus r plus 1. This is called the rth term from the lost in the expansion. How they will ask the question is, in the some expansion they will give, find the seventh term from the lost in the given expansion, calculate. This is the way they will ask the question. In that you can apply this formula to get the answer. The next one, it's a very, very, very important point. The fifth point, make a note. The r plus 1th term, rth term is over, next r plus 1th term. The r plus 1th term that is T suffix r plus 1 in a binomial expansion. Is called the general term. And it is given by or defined by TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x power n minus r into a power r. So TR plus 1 is called general term of the expansion x plus a whole power n in a binomial expansion is called the general term TR plus 1. This is very, very, very important, no? Dear students. You make a note. What is the general term of the expansion x plus a whole power n means? In a binomial expansion, here you have to mention that x plus a, that is x plus a whole power n. You need to rectify that x plus a whole power n. TR plus 1 equal to NCR x power n minus r into a power r. This is called general term of the binomial expansion. In the point number 6, again, on replacing small a by minus a in equation 1. See, what is equation 1? Just I will show that. This is equation number 1. On replacing a by minus a, equation 1 will becomes x minus a whole power n is equal to nc0 x power n minus 0 into a power 0 minus automatically. Why? Because a power 1 will come, no? So minus nc1, alternatively plus minus will come, x power n minus 1 into a power 1. Next, plus nc2 x power n minus 2 into a power 2 minus, and so on. Here rth term, we don't know rth term whether it is positive or negative. So what we are doing is plus minus 1 whole power r ncr x power n minus r into a power r, plus and so on, plus last term, that is nth term, minus 1 whole power r ncn, even here also nc, not r, ncn, minus 1 whole power n ncn x power 0 a power n. So this expansion completely can be written as x minus a whole power n can be written as summation or sigma r is equal to 0 to n like previous expansion, but here the difference is alternatively plus minus we observed in this expansion. So that is the reason minus 1 whole power r, the rest of the terms will be same, ncr x power n minus r into a power r. So based on the value of r, whether it is negative or positive, we will decide. I hope everyone understand. And one more important note here, in the expansion x plus a and in the expansion x minus a whole power n, if you put that x is equal to, a is equal to 1, note here again. A is equal to in equation 1 x is equal to 1 and a is equal to x. Substitute, then it will becomes, then it will 1 plus x whole power n equal to, in this expansion x plus a whole power n, in place of x 1, in place of a x. So wherever x and a is there, replacing with 1 and x. So 1 plus x whole power n expansion is nc0 plus nc1x nc2x square plus nc3x cube. Observe clearly, nc0, so that means x power 0, nc1 x power 1 it is, nc2 x power 2, a value it won't come. Why? Because a value 1 I have taken. So and so on. Rth term, if you want to write it, ncr x power r plus and so on, nth term ncn x power n. So this is about a 1 plus x whole power n expansion. 1 plus x whole power n is equal to nc0 nc1 x power 1 plus nc2 x power 2 plus nc3 x power 3 plus and so on. So similarly, note 2, point number 2, in equation 1 or in equation 2, here some equation we have taken, x minus, this is equation number 2 you take. In equation 2, in place of x is equal to 1, a is equal to x. Substitute, then it will come, then it will be 1 minus x whole power n is equal to, here also alternatively we are getting minus nc0 minus nc1x plus nc2 x square minus nc3 x power 3 plus and so on. Here minus 1 whole power r ncr x power r plus and so on, minus 1 whole power n ncn x power n. We don't know whether it is minus or plus. That is the reason we are writing like this. In this expansion 1 plus x whole power n, what is the general term? Generally you will get an idea. So the general term gt, the general term of this expansion is TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x power r. Suppose in this expansion 1 minus x whole power n, what is the general term? The general term in this expansion is TR plus 1 is equal to minus 1 whole power r NCR into x power r. So this is the general term of 1 plus x whole power r. This is general term of a1 minus x whole power n. Both are important. So after that, and one more important point here, point number 6 is over now. In the point number 6, note 1, note 2 completed. Suppose if it is point number 7, if the expansion contains x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus and so on, xn, xr terms are there, whole power n. In this expansion, how many number of terms are there? Previously, only binomial. 2 terms are there in that, x plus y or x plus a or x minus a. But here, r terms are there, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus and so on xr. So very important note for the competitive exams also, not only for IPE. In this expansion, the number of terms, the number of terms in this expansion are n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. These will be same, like this way remember, n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Just for understanding, I wrote like this, n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Suppose for example, trinomial I am taking trinomial. The number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power n are the number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power n r. Here how many terms are there in this? 3 terms are there. So r value so here r is equal to 3, n is equal to n only. So therefore number of terms are, first write formula, n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. In place of n, n only. In place of r, 3 plus 3 minus 1 c 3 minus 1. That is equal to n plus 2 c2. So now onwards, you remember as a formula, even if you expand n plus 2 c2, n plus 2 factorial, NCR formula, n factorial by r factorial into n plus 2 minus 2 factorial. So these two will be minus 2 get cancelled. n plus 2 factorial can be written as n plus 2 into n plus 2 minus 1 factorial. That means n plus 1. Again, n plus 1 can be written as n plus n factorial will come divided by 2 factorial into n factorial. Here n factorial get cancelled. So if you simplify, n plus 2 into n plus 1 divided by 2 factorial means 2. Here you need to learn the formulas of NCR. N factorial we can write as n into n minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 factorial also can be written as n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. In that way I wrote here the terms. Now onwards you make a note. The number of terms, here I am mentioning particularly the number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power n or x plus y plus z whole power n equal to. This is the formula you have to remember. In IP also important for 2 marks. The number of terms in the expansion a plus b plus c whole power n or x plus y minus z whole power n. In place of n, whatever the value is there, that you can take and get the value. One example also I'll try to give that. That is in the trinomial we have. In the exercise itself it is there. In that exercise I will explain. No need to explain here. That is well and good. So one more example I will give it. Finding that property is completed, then find one of the examples. Find 1 minus and 1 plus concept will take. Find the fourth term in the expansion of 2x plus 3y whole power 7. That is the question. So in the solution, what we are going to give that. First, what we have to write? Given expansion. Given expansion. Two x plus 3y whole power 7. And you put that equation number 1 here. X is equal to 2x, a is equal to 3y, and n is equal to 7. The general term, the GT, general term of x plus a whole power n expansion is, better to write, is TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x power n minus r a power r. So here they are asking fourth term, na? So T4, that can be written as T3 plus 1. So this is looking like R plus 1, no? R is equal to 3. You remember r is equal to 3. That is equal to so r indicates r value. So n value is 7, already we wrote here. 7c3 in place of x 2x whole power 7 minus 3 n minus r into a value is what? 3y. 3y whole power r value is 3. So which is equal to 7c3 2x whole power 4 into 3y whole power 3. If you want to write like this, you can write it 7c3 2 power 4 into 2 power 3 power 3 into x power 4 into y power 3. That's what the fourth term of the expansion. Here r value we got it as 3. Once again I'll find the fourth term, means t4. t4 can be written as t3 plus 1. So comparing with tr plus 1, so r is equal to 3, we got it here. I hope everyone understand. In the same way, the same question if they will ask in the expansion from the last term, find the fourth term in the expansion from the last, if they will ask, what you will do? Observe carefully, dear students. Yeah, the next example. Find the fourth term from the last in the expansion. 3x minus 4b whole power 8. So first given expansion 3a minus 4b whole power 8. It contains 9 terms. Why? Because x plus a whole power n contains n plus 1 terms. So here also 3a minus 4b whole power 8 contains 8 plus 1, 9 terms. So here n is equal to 8. They are asking fourth term from the last, r is equal to 4. No need to write this one. Even that also not required. Compare, when you compare with x plus a whole power n, x is equal to 3a and y a is equal to 4b. See, after that here, the fourth term from the last in the expansion is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So total 9 terms are there. Why? Because 3a minus 4b whole power 8, it contains 9 terms. In that, the fourth term from the last in the expansion. So this is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, this only, no. So this we want. So here you cannot take t4. You remember, dear students, sixth one. So from the last it is fourth one. Find the fourth term from the last. From the last it is a fourth term. From the beginning it will be sixth term. So from the fourth term from the last in the expansion is equal to first term in the sixth term in the expansion. So t6 we want. t6 is equal to t5 plus 1. Yes, we have to compare with r plus 1. R is equal to 5. So here r is equal to 5. Here r is equal to 5. So obviously this expansion contain negative, no, minus 1 whole power 5 into x power, what is x? 3a whole power, so I forgot to write NCR, sorry. Before that I will write the formula, then easy to understand for everyone. So tr plus 1 is equal to, here minus is there, means minus 1 whole power r NCR x power n minus r a power r. So minus 1 whole power 5, 3a. Before that NCR, what is NCR? N value 8. 8c5, 3a power 8 minus 5 into A value is what? 4b whole power 5. So minus 1 whole power 5 is minus 1. 8c5. So 3a power 8 minus 5 is 3. So 3a power 3 into 4b power 5. So which is equal to minus 8c5 3 power 3 into a power 3 4 power 5 into b power 5, which is equal to minus 8c5 3 power 3 into 4 power 5 a cube b power 5, which is the required T6 means what? The fourth term from the last in the expansion. T6 equal to minus 8c5 3 power 3 4 power 5 into a cube into b power 5. We will move to the exercise. In that exercise, till now we discussed only expansion and the terms contained. In that exercise 6a, we have in the first bit total 3 questions are there, 4 questions are there. All that expand the following using binomial theorem. The first question I am selecting here, given expansion one plus one minus I will take 4x plus 5y whole power 7. Expand 4x plus 5y whole power 7 using binomial theorem. Using binomial theorem. So here it is in the form of x plus a whole power n. N is equal to 7, x is equal to 4x, a is equal to 5y. So normal expansion we are doing now. So 4x plus 5y whole power 7 is equal to. First I am writing the formula which we discussed, the statement nc0 x power n a power 0 nc1 x power n minus 1 a power 1 plus and so on. ncn, for our understanding purpose I am writing, dear students, n minus n a power n. In place of n 7 is there now, so based on that you can write it, which is equal to 7c0 x value 4x whole power 7, a value 5y whole power 0, 7c1 4x whole power 7 minus 1 into 5y whole power 1 plus 7c2 4x whole power 7 minus 2 into 5y whole power 2 plus 7c3 4x power 7 minus 3 into 5y whole power 3 plus 7c4 4x whole power 7 minus 4 into 5y whole power 4 plus 7c5 4x whole power 7 minus 5 into 5y whole power 5. Observe only here 7 minus 5, that only will come here, and for the second term 5. Just I am telling for you. Plus 7c6 4x whole power 7 minus 6 into 5y whole power 6, last term. 7c7 4x whole power 7 minus 7 into 5y whole power 7. This is the way you have to expand by using binomial theorem. Even in the minus terms also we can. I think you have doubt. Sir, fourth question in that exercise, 3 plus x minus x square whole power 4 is there. So how can we do that? That also will do that. I will make a saying. That question number, in that question number 1, Roman letter 4. That according to convenience will do that, not a expand 3 plus x minus x square whole power 4 using binomial theorem. Using binomial theorem. So this is the question. So first what I am doing is, I am going to write in the two terms binomial. So the given expansion 3 plus x minus x square whole power 4 can be written as 3 plus x minus x square whole power 4. This you have to compare with x minus a whole power n. So here I am considering x is equal to 3 plus x and a is equal to x square. So minus is there, how to expand we know that. So 3 plus x minus x square whole power 4 is equal to 4 means total we will get 5 terms, n plus 1. First nc0. Here n is equal to how much more? N is equal to 4 now. So 4c0 3 plus x whole power 4 minus 0 into x square whole power 0. Next minus, alternatively plus minus will come, minus is there now. 4c1 3 plus x whole power 4 minus 1 into x square whole power 1 plus 4c2 3 plus x whole power 4 minus 2 into x square whole power 2 minus 4c3 3 plus x whole power 4 minus 3 x square whole power 3 plus 4c4 3 plus x whole power 4 minus 4 x square whole power 4. This is the way you have to expand. By using binomial theorem. Next, in that exercise 6a, out of 4 I have discussed 2 questions here, and question number 2, write down and simplify the 6th term. Here total 4 questions are there. In that I am selecting for the first question write down sixth term in 2x by 3 plus 3y by 2 whole power 9 and simplify. So first given expansion, two x by 3 plus 3y by 2 whole power 9. Here n is equal to 9, x is equal to 2x by 3 and a is equal to 3y by 2. So they are asking to calculate sixth term. So T6 is equal to, we can write as T5 plus 1. If you compare with TR plus 1, so here R is equal to 5. We got it here. Which is equal to, R is equal to 5 now. So what is the general term of the expansion? General term, TR plus 1 is equal to, we'll write it now. Just I am writing formula, NCR x power n minus r and a power r. So here T5 plus 1 is equal to n is equal to what? 9. 9 C r value what? 5. NC 5. X power, x value is 2x by 3 whole power 9 minus 5 into a value 3y by 2 whole power 5. Now simplification, 9c5 into 2x by 3 whole power 4 into 3y by 2 whole power 5, which is equal to 9c5 2 power 4 by 3 power 4 into x power 4 3 power 5 divided by 2 power 5 into y power 5. You can simplify. Here 2 power 4, here 2 times will be cancelled. 3 power 4, 3 times will be cancelled. So the rest of the terms 9c5 into 3 by 2 x power 4 into y power 5. Even if you want to expand 9c5 also you can expand. Otherwise you can leave it. Not compulsory. So this is about the required term, the T6, sixth term, which is the sixth term of the expansion, of the given expansion. We'll move to the next question. One minus case also we will take it now. Why? Because finding that sixth term, 10th term, general term by using is very important. It will play a very important role in that question number 2. Here I am taking minus concept. So question number 3 I am taking, row number 3. Write down tenth term in 3p by 4 minus 5q whole power 14 and simplify. In the solution step, so first given expansion you have to write it, given expansion. So 3p by 4 minus 5q whole power 14. Here n is equal to 14, x is equal to 3p by 4, a is equal to 5q. They are asking to calculate 10th term. So T10, that can be written as T9 plus 1. You have to compare with TR plus 1, then R is equal to 9. So TR plus 1 formula, whether here minus is there, no? In the expansion minus is there. So minus 1 whole power R, NCR, x power n minus R, a power R. So which is equal to minus 1 whole power 9 R value, NCR, n value 10, C R value, n is equal to 14, sorry, 14C 9, x value 3p by 4 whole power 14 minus 9 into 5q whole power 9. So minus 1 whole power 9 minus only, 14c 9, so 3p by 4 whole power 5, 5q whole power 9, which is equal to minus 14c9 3 power 4 by 5 by 4 power 5 into p power 5. So 5 power 9 into q power 9. So which is equal to minus 14c9 3 power 5 into 5 power 9 divided by 4 power 5 into p power 5 into q power 9. Even if you want to expand, you can expand, otherwise leave it. So this is about the 10th term, T10, which is the required 10th term of the given expansion. We'll move to the third question, and in this session this is the last question. Total 3 questions are there. I will discuss here 2 questions, even all the questions. This is very important model, and find the number of terms in the expansion of the Roman letter 1 3a by 4 plus b by 2 whole power 9, 3p plus 4q whole power 14, and the third question 2x plus 3y plus z whole power 7. In that third one is very important for 2 marks. This is very important. Come to the first question. Given expansion, (3a by 4 plus b by 2 whole power n). Here n is equal to 9. Therefore, the number of terms in the expansion are 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. Similarly, question number 2. Given expansion, (3p plus 4q whole power 14). Here n is equal to 14. Therefore, the number of terms in the expansion or n plus 1, that is 14 plus 1, which is equal to 15 terms. The third question, this is very important, formula based question. 2x plus 3y given expansion (2x plus 3y plus z whole power 7). This is not binomial expansion, this is trinomial. I have given a formula to calculate the number of terms in the trinomial. Here n is equal to 7. The number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power n are n plus 2 into n plus 1 divided by 2. So here n is equal to 7 now. Substitute here. 7 plus 2 into 7 plus 1 divided by 2. So 9 into 8 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 fours are 9 fours are 36. So therefore, the number of terms in the expansion 2x plus 3y plus z whole power 7 or 36. I hope everyone understand, dear students. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the middle terms in the expansion, when n is even number, when n is odd number, and numerically greatest term in the expansion, and binomial coefficients. Binomial coefficients and some results will be separate video, we will make it. And middle point and exercise problems 4, 5, 6, I'll continue from there. Middle point and numerically greatest term, and one more important, the largest binomial coefficient in the expansion. Even that also we will discuss as a point important in the next video. Thank you, dear students, for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you all.